Battlizers, the Red Ranger's special power-up form, usually exclusive to just Power Rangers, and what makes our adaptation here in America special. It makes us different. But really, here's the question. What's the best Battleizer? Well, I'm here to answer that question. Let's talk about it. Yo, what's up guys, Este here. Welcome back to another video. I'm very excited for today's video because today we'll be talking about the Battlizers. Yes, the Power Rangers, Red Rangers Battlizer, and this is the top 10 Battlizers. I will be, in my opinion, ranking the best Battlizers from all seasons of Power Rangers. Exception though, we're only talking about the American Battlizers, so stuff you've seen in Dino Charge or Ninja Steel, those aren't really, American exclusive because they appear in the Japanese version first. And the American Battlizer is quite different from the Japanese version, as you can tell. As Battlizers are a special armored enhancement that gives the Rangers really like their final form, kind of like in Kamen Rider. It's their most powerful form in the show. The concept was first seen in MMPR when we see the Green Ranger Tommy give Jason his Dragon Shield. Even though that wasn't necessarily a Battlizer, it set the base for the future. The first Battlizer was seen as Power Rangers in Space, given to Andros, the Red Space Ranger. And there would be specific episodes introducing the Battlizer and showing off all the cool stuff you can do. And the best part is that Super Sentai didn't have any of this. It was all American footage. So let's talk about it, the best of the best. Here are the top 10 Red Ranger Battlizers. 250 likes, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Y'all know what to do. Let's get to the list. Number 10, Lost Galaxy's Red Armored Ranger. Now this is the second Battlizer seen in Power Rangers, and it looks pretty alright, I guess. The red armor is used by Leo, the Red Galaxy Ranger, to turn himself into the Red Armored Power Ranger. Introduced in episode 33, Leo gains the Battlizer on a quest to regain his own powers that were stolen by Magnetox. Once he found the key, it can also be used to give him this new armor, this Battleized armor. And you can see it kind of just looks like weapons just straight up attached to him. Like, I don't know, how is he balancing on all that, really? It gives him gray armored torso, gray armored boots, target sensors, blasters, and even grabbing claws. And in my opinion, it's on this list as number 10 because I just feel like it's too bulky. It looks really cool. You can stand there, he has his blasters to the sides, and the target thing comes up and he can target the monster, and I think that's pretty cool. But other than that, it just kind of looks too bulky, and there's not enough armor on the Ranger to consider itself really a true Battlizer. Number 9, Lightspeed Rescue's Trans Armor Cycle. Now the Trans Armor Cycle was used by Carter Grayson, the Red Lightspeed Ranger. As we saw also in the show, the Blue and Green Rangers got their own kind of Battlizer type things. Well, they're not really Battlizers in a way. It's kind of confusing, actually. But the Red Ranger's Battlizer was actually made from a bike. It was really cool. It was two combining things in one. So he would be on his bike and then boom, the bike would go on him to make a Battlizer. It was introduced in episode 35, where after a series of unsuccessful experiments, it was used as a field test against the monster Arcaner. Arcaner? I don't know how to spell or say words. It gave Carter lasers, a tire attack, and ability to block shots. And I feel like this armor looks pretty nice. It's pretty simple, but I always felt like the back of it was kind of weird, right? The tires just kind of looks a little bit weird, just hanging off his back and his neck like that. I don't know. I always felt like that was kind of weird. I don't know. Mostly things on this list are just because I feel like it looks weird. Like the powers are cool. They're not extraordinary. Lasers. That's not really special. At least, I don't know. Let's get to the next one already, please. Number 8, Beast Morphers Red Fury Mode. Now, the Red Fury Mode is the latest in Power Rangers Battlizers. It could have been much more later on the list, but the thing was, this Battlizer is temporary. That's right. It's Devin Daniels' temporary Battlizer used in battle against enemies that he gained by having a Fury Cell attached to a bracelet around his arm. While powerful, the Fury Cell in this form doesn't usually last long and has a side effect of slowly turning Devin evil. Why? I don't know what's the point of doing this. Like, story-wise, just let him have a Battlizer that he can use. Like, it looks cool. Like, the Battlizer looks so cool, it looks so sleek. It's a very thin Battlizer. Not too much armor, but just enough armor to make it look cool. As it has that heavy armor design, enhanced strength and power, and cheetah claws. It's literally the most basic Battlizer it can be, but that's what makes it look cool. Sadly, however, it's only temporary, so that's why it's number 8. Number 7, Operation Overdrive's Red Sentinel Ranger. Now, the Red Sentinel Ranger is the Battleized form of our Red Ranger here, Mac, who's an android. But you know who else is a Not a human, the Sentinel Knight. Rose designed this new super weapon, not designed for humans. It's a combination of the Sentinel Sword with some new robotics she designed to enhance the Zords. Mac was able to use this Battleizer due to him originally being an android. Now the Sentinel Ranger includes torso armor, with the Sentinel Knight even be able to talk through the chest plate, which is kind of weird. It's kind of like Kamen Rider Drive and how the belt can talk to him. 2 swords stored on the back of the armor and can fire large energy blasts with ease. And has a new super move involving jumping in the air and slashing multiple times, creating the Operation Overdrive symbol under the enemy. And just overall, it's pretty cool. You know, it's kind of like an orange ranger, kind of, sort of. You know, I thought the armor was nice. I think it looked too nice. I think they were trying a little bit too hard though on this Battleizer. Not gonna lie, the powers are really cool and they're much better than the previous ones on the list, including the swords, the combination with the Sentinel Knight. That's pretty original stuff. But I just felt that the color was a little bit too off, a little bit too much with the armor. But it's a really good Battleizer, don't get me wrong. It's really good. It's just number 7. Number 6, In Space's Red Battleized Armor. Now, the Red Battleized Armor is the first ever Battleizer here in Power Rangers used by Andros, the Red Space Ranger. It was introduced in episode 38. Andros was having trouble, I'm not gonna lie. And Sylvie, one friend of the Rangers, pressed the 03 button on the Battleizer device. And then Andros gets his Battleizer and saves the day. This was the first Battleizer, and guess what? It has muscles. Straight up muscles. A 6-pack of abs. That is weird. Very weird. Why is this? I don't... Okay. A winged backpack, ability of flight, missile launch attack, and protection from damage by creating a force field. So this has, of course, more powers than some of the later Battlizers, especially with the stuff with the backpack, will be able to flight. The 6-pack, it's literally the definition of a superhero, of an American superhero. It's like Superman, just in a ranger form with the muscles and everything. He can fly, he can shoot lasers. It's what every kid's dream of what a Power Ranger should be. And that's what makes this such a good Battleizer. It's number 6 though, mostly because of the abs. Like, why? Is Andros packing that much? You tell me. Number 5, Mystic Forces Red Dragon Fire Ranger. The Red Dragon Fire Ranger is, of course, the combination between Nick Russell, the Red Mystic Force Ranger, and the Dragon Fireheart. The Dragon Fireheart. What a nice name for a dragon. How to Train Your Dragon? Anyone watch that movie? Just me? Okay. In episode 25, Nick was facing Oculus to get his friends back. Fireheart came to his aid, and the two merged together to form this really cool Battleizer. This is one of the more sleeker ones. I just love design for this Battleizer, especially with the wings. The blue kind of throws me off, but other than that, great Battleized form, look, physical stuff, whatever, you know what's up. It includes samurai-like body armor, retractable wings, 2 hand club-like weapons, one in red with a dragon's head on it, and the other blue that can cast spells, blast fire, and energy bolts, and that returns to him when thrown like a boomerang. And there's even flight, even when wingless. Even when wingless. What's the point of the wings then? I don't know. But I love the combination of the magic, the energy blast, the spells, the lasers, the boomerangs. It makes it really Mystic Forcey and really makes it one of the most original Battleizers seen in Power Rangers history. Number 4, Ninja Storm's Tri-Battleized Armor. The Tri-Battleized Armor is used by Shane, the Red Wind Ranger. Now, how did this happen? Well, Shane knows an alien, right? The alien is like, hey, you saved me once, so I'm gonna give you this Battleizer. And he used it to defeat a monster. That's how every Battleizer thing works. This Battleizer, not really many in special powers. It just looks super cool, right? It has that torso armor with the hawk symbol, complete arm and leg armor, and increased power and speed, as he is, of course. Power of air, right? Power of air. Air's fast. Air travels fast. This is one of the coolest looking armors in Power Rangers. This is really the first, I guess, Disney original Battleizer, kind of, sort of, and it looks awesome. It looks so cool, especially with the emphasis on the symbol on his chest. That's really what makes it cool and really what makes it original. Overall, it's simple, but yet complex. It's what a Battleizer should be, and it's something the other Battlizers should learn from. Number 3, SPD's Battleizer. The SPD Battleizer were designed by Kat Manx, the smart person over there at SPD, and it's based on the technology of the Omega Morpher. What Power Rangers did cool was for multiple years they would use the S6 Ranger Morph as the Battleized Morpher. This was the case here in SPD as Jack used it, and it combined the Battleizer technology with Rick, the dog they used for the final attack. It was also used by Sky in that one episode of SPD to defeat that monster that's like, oh, your father sucks. Sky's like, no. You know what I'm talking about. This Battleizer is cool because it has 2 modes. Cyber mode, with that energy sword, metallic gauntlets, and metallic greaves. and it overall increases the Red Ranger's power and agility. It's a diaper. He has underwear. It's a diaper. It's weird. It's really weird. This is why it's number 3, because of that alone. Why? I don't know. It always doesn't it just it's a distraction. Am I right? But of course, to save the day, there's Sonic mode, where Rick is used as the armor. Torso, shins, jetpack, and siren blasters, and even foot armor. Rick's outer body is turned into his armor, and Rick's head and spine becomes a sword. The sword even becomes a flaming sword for the final attack. This Battlizer is just iconic, period. With 2 modes, that's how they do it, buddy. 2 modes of the Battlizer just to ramp up the action, and probably to sell more toys. And with the combination of Rick, the dog, it's pretty cool. I love this Battlizer. It's SPD, of course, is my first season I ever watched, so come on, y'all, come on. Number 2, Samurai Shogun mode. The Shogun mode is named after the great Shogun, the power of the ancestors. It was introduced in Super Samurai episode Enter the Bullzord. The Shogun mode is an indication that the Rangers have increased the highest mastery of symbol power. It gains a lot of power during use, and it also acquires a lot of power to activate. This thing is probably the best looking Battlizer, period. It has traditional samurai-like armor, heeled shoulder pads with kanji on it, a crest on the top, silver trims on the helmet. But here's the thing, only one Ranger can use this at a time, and specifically in the Megazord cockpit, as it was only used once outside the cockpit. And it looks like a total new Ranger, basically. And the coolest part was that all the Rangers can use it. All 5 have their own Shogun modes that they can use in the show. Even Gold had one, technically, even if it was only a toy. Overall, it combines new stuff with ancient samurai-like abilities, making it one of the coolest Battlizers ever. It's just what stopped it from being this iconic was that it can only be used in the Megazord. Like, I understand the Mega modes and the Super Mega modes, but why the Battlizer? Why the Shogun mode? This had the perfect opportunity to be used outside the Zords, but it just never happened. That's why it's number 2. Before we show you the number 1 spot, here's some honorable mentions. The Animarian armor from Power Rangers Wild Force. Pretty simple, nothing much to say. It just looks really basic, especially when compared to our number 1, the Triassic Battlizer. Pretty cool and really makes use of the Abare Max from Abba Ranger. Even though, you know, it's based already off something from Sentai, I just feel like the armor was too clunky and it just wasn't the best that it could be. But now it's time for number 1, Time Force's Battle Warrior armor. The Battle Warrior armor is used by Wesley Collins, of course, from Power Rangers Time Force, turned himself into the Red Battle Warrior. This looks like a whole new Ranger, period. In the episode Beware the Night, the Time Force Rangers came face to face with the Black Knight, who wanted to open a sealed box to hold a power known as Battle Fire. However, only the purest of Rangers can open this box, and guess who opened it? Our boy Wes Collins. There's a dragon included in the box and everything. It just looks fire, alright? It includes a medieval golden torso, armor, greaves, gauntlets, and a helmet, fire designed wings, battle fire saber with the golden sword, and a flaming circle finishing move. This is the best Battlizer. Looks like a new Ranger, looks like a medieval warrior. It combines the really of the past with the future, and this one makes it awesome. This one makes Time Force Battlizer the best, and if you compare it to the other Battlizers, especially Wild Force, it just looks so weird. Wild Force. Quantum Ranger even got his own kind of Battlizer thing. Cool. I don't know. He's kind of a Red Ranger, also kind of sorta. I don't know. It's weird. But hey, this is the best Battlizer. Period. It's just iconic. What can I tell you? Time Force is our number 1 Battlizer. Now, that's it for my list. Do you agree with it? Leave your own top 10 list in the comments down below. And hey, I'll see you next time for another video. I'm Este Gamer. Have a great day. Follow me on Twitter. I'm the Don Fuego. I'm not Don Fuego. I'm not Don Fuego on Instagram, and I'm the Don Fuego on Twitter. I know it's confusing, but links are in the description, of course. Have a great day, and of course, and as always, stay awesome, everybody.